Hey guys, hi hello from Mints Reviews. We are going to talk about today is Cursed Ring of Rudolph Valentino. Before starting, we're gonna see who is Rudolph Valentino. He was a famous Italian Hollywood actor. He was a sex symbol of the 1920s and known in Hollywood as the Latin lover, and also he known as a cultural film icon. He starred in several well-known silent films including The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, The Sheikh, Blood and Sand, The Eagle, and The Son of the Sheikh. At the age of 31, he died from peritonitis, but as we all knew that the death of this star was a mystery. He owned a cursed ring before he died, so let's see the chain of the information of the famous ring. We know Halloween, we know ancient beliefs like vampires, but this is a thing that being cursed and bring people a cursed life. In the vault of a Los Angeles bank lies a silver ring, not a precious one but particularly pretty with a semi-precious stone. Successive owners of the ring have suffered injury, misfortune and even death. After all these years, people still believe that it was this ring that sent Rudolph Valentino to a premature grave. It was in 1920 that Valentino, at the peak of his success, saw the ring in a San Francisco jewelry store. The shopkeeper never wanted to sell the ring, it's cursed, he said. But Valentino still bought it and wore it. He wore the ring in his next picture, The Young Raja, which is now a lost film. This film was the biggest flop of his career to date and he was cut off from the screen for the next 2 years. 3 weeks after finishing the film Son of Sheikh, he went on tour to New York. While wearing the ring, he suffered an acute attack of appendicitis. 2 weeks later, he was dead. Paula Negri, the fiancée of Rudolph Valentino, asked to pick a memento from Valentino's possessions. She chose the ring and almost immediately suffered a long period of ill health that threatened to end her film career. A year later, she met a man who was almost Valentino's double, Russ Columbo. When Paula was introduced to him, she was so struck by his resemblance to Valentino that she gave him Rudolph's ring. Within few days of receiving the gift, Russ Columbo was killed in a shooting accident. His cousin passed the ring on to Russ's best friend, Joe Casino. Also, at the height of his popularity as an entertainer, Casino took no chances with the ring. Instead of wearing it, he kept in a glass case in memory of his dead friend. As time passed, Joe Casino forgot the ring's evil reputation and put it on. A week later, still wearing the ring, he was knocked down by a truck and killed. Then the ring passed to his brother Del Casino. Joe's brother Del did not believe in these things like that. Del Casino wore the ring for some time and indeed nothing was happened. Then he lent it to a collector of Valentino relics who suffered no ill effects either. This caused several newspapers to speculate that at last the evil influence of the ring had come to an end. And that, it seemed, was enough to trigger off a new method of violence. One night soon afterwards, the home of Del Casino was robbed. The police running during the scene saw the thief, a man named James Willis. A police officer fired a warning shot but the bullet went low and killed Willis. Among the burgle found in his possession was Valentino's cursed ring. It was that time that Hollywood producer Edward Small decided to make a film based on Valentino's career. He selected Jack Dunn to be the main lead of the film. But only 21 years old Dunn died 10 days later from a rare blood disease called rabbit fever. A year after Jack Dunn's death, a daring raid was carried out in broad daylight on a Los Angeles bank in which the thieves got away with a haul of over $200,000. In a subsequent police ambush, 2 of the gang members were caught and 3 passerbys were injured. The bank robbers' leader, Alfred Hahn, was ultimately jailed for life. He said that if he'd known what was in the vault, he would have picked another bank. The executors of Del Casino, who have owned the ring for the past 10 years, have left it in the bank vault under lock and key. The ring has not seen the light of day for years. However, the bank is now allowed to forget its existence. Since 1960, there has been a $50,000 robbery, a fire, and a 3-week strike of cashiers. For the God's sake, who would actually know the truth behind all these scenes? So, what do you guys think, that were all these accidents and deaths actually caused by bad luck or by the ring? What do you think? Comment down your opinions. Let's make a great Halloween story. Thank you for watching and good day guys. See you next video.